This is awesome.
All right, here we go. We're
This
doing
chair
it.
is annoying.
We're kind of close together.
Don't we look adorable? A Winnie the Pooh and a bee. That's like a perfect. Can you see your wings?
I couldn't get my shoulder. No, you can't see, but that's all right.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome to our very first Halloween live stream. Hopefully we'll have a few more of those. Blake told you guys a month ago that we're going to have a live this month, so we got stuck doing it. Here we are the last day.
Yep.
So we're happy
Best
to be
day.
here. Best day. Halloween day. So we're very grateful to be here. So, as always, I'm Allie Russell.
And I'm Blake Murphy.
And just as it sounds, we're siblings who love true crime.
Yes. Love it.
Love it, love it, love it. So, tonight, we are heading back more than 2 centuries to the edge of old London, when belief in ghosts just weren't superstition. It was like way more widely believed. In the winter of 1803, so a long time ago, a village called Hammersmith fell under the grip of fear. Locals whispered about a white shrouded figure haunting the graveyard, grabbing at passerbys and vanishing into the fog. For weeks, no one dared to walk home alone. And then one man took it upon himself to stop the haunting and to save his village. This is the true story of the Hammersmith Ghost Murder, one of England's spookiest haunted real-life crimes. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's roll! It begins in November of 1803. Hammersmith is a quiet community on the outskirts of London. I've never heard it before this story. But I also don't know anything about Europe. So
Me neither.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
It's a place called that's like candlelit cottages. It has the cobbled
that's cute.
streets. Yeah. Everything you want from like a
1803?
1803.
Wow, this is a long time.
Definitely our oldest case ever.
So no security cameras?
No.
We don't have to worry about any of that. No,
Cell phones, credit cards.
yeah, so.
All the common things that we don't know if it was around during our cases.
Sweet.
But the fog rolls thick over Hammersmith churchyard, creating a blanket over the stone wall in silver mist. It's just past 9 o'clock when Miss Fulbrook walks along the narrow lane that borders the graveyard, and the chill cutting through her shawl. The bells of St. Paul's had only just faded when she catches movement near the headstones.
Spooky.
Something is rising, slow and deliberate from beyond the wall. I would literally pee my pants.
Me too.
Well, at first she thinks it's a mourner. Late at night, someone paying their respects. Then the figure lifts higher, and it's too tall, too white, too quiet. A long white shroud clings to its form, glowing faintly in the lantern light. It doesn't walk, it glides.
Whoa.
That'd be so scary to see. That's like
Yeah.
the last thing you want to see in a courtyard. Every time I turn, I have to like turn my whole body. Can't even see. I gotta look close. Miss Fulbrook freezes. Her breath catches and the sound swallowed by fog. The figure drifts forward, pale and featureless, sliding across the graves as if untethered to the earth. She backs away, heart hammering, and when she blinks, the figure is gone. Melted into the mist as if it never existed.
Whoa.
So, that would freak me out. Are you?
So it's an actual ghost story.
This is a legit true crime story.
Yeah. Oh, really?
This is legit by all accounts.
All right. What were we going to say?
Well, I'd say she doesn't stop running until she reaches her front door. She runs in, tells her husband, and all she can say is, "Ghost."
Ghost.
That'd be so scary. Are you a ghost believer?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
That they like haunt around and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I feel like, I don't know. Do you see the Tesla stuff? Do you believe that Teslas are seeing ghosts?
Oh, I think Elon just did that. Because
Yeah.
he likes to joke around.
Yeah, I
So,
think that was probably
I
just
think
like a
that's
funny
sweet.
computer thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's great marketing because everyone posts it whenever they're in there. And
That's true.
I want a Tesla just to do that. So.
What? Just to drive around the graveyard?
And a lot of other stuff. I
You're
love Tesla.
Now that convinced me. Oops. No, I don't blame you. I think definitely ghosts are real. Do I think people are seeing them all the time? Probably not.
Yeah.
But within hours, this small village is buzzing with fear.
Whoa, buzzing.
Buzzing. 2 nights later. So like super soon. We got a wagon driver. That's how you know it's the 1800s.
Yeah.
His name is John Locke on some resources, but also some of them are saying that it's like just a name to put in because they're like keeping the name redacted. So it might have been like a John Smith type of name. However, we're gonna call him John.
I like it.
John rattles down Black Lion Lane, his cart stacked with timber, his breath clouding in the icy air. The lane is narrow and dark, overgrown hedges on one side, and the cemetery wall on the other. His horses start kind of getting irritated, shifting. Their ears are flickering. You know how horses start getting like uneasy?
Yeah, I feel like animals always sense ghosts.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know.
Have you seen like horse therapy before?
Nope.
I think that's like a thing where like horses can tell demeanor really well or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And so like...
Oh, I've heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it was Chris Williamson that went and saw him, but I have seen that people go and like horses can tell your energy and like it helps you like be calm so that you can actually be around the horses.
Whoa.
I don't know. Horses are something special, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, his horses, not happy right now.
That's sad.
Then, from the shadows, a flash of white leaps onto the horse's back. I would scream, and John himself cries out. He's yanking the reins, he's freaking out, wood's falling off the back of his wagon, and he actually falls from his spot on the wagon and breaks his arm on the frozen dirt. Isn't that extreme?
Yeah.
Like, he had to been freaking out if he's, like, rocking off this wagon.
Yeah. Did the horses take off, or did they just get scared?
I think they just got scared. I don't think they, like, abandoned him completely.
So he, like, jumped back and fell off.
Yeah, so
he was scared.
He's scared. Horses were freaking out.
Yeah.
But I think they're all, like, there together in the end. Regardless, he swears that the ghost attacked him. That it jumped straight onto his horse's back and sent him flying. And this, of course, spreads quickly. So by dawn, everyone's talking about this.
Okay.
No one wants to walk this land alone anymore. So everyone's like doing the buddy system.
Okay, so everyone's scared of this.
Yeah, so I feel like
news spreads quick.
News spreads quick. And I feel like this is also probably pretty common when it comes to like small towns. Like shared fear is a pretty like realistic thing.
Yeah.
Like you see families with like shared what is it called?
I don't know.
When they like all are like under the same delusion.
Shared delusion?
Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Something.
Probably shared delusion.
Oh,
but
okay.
like when they all like I've seen true crime stories about that where like the dad is like freaked out so the whole family panics and I don't know like
we've done that before. We've done one.
Yeah,
about
we
that.
covered an Australia case. I think that was probably episode
Family
10.
delusion disorder.
No way.
Yeah.
All right, exactly what we think it is. So, of course, the more people that are seeing this ghost, they're freaking out. They're telling other people. So more and more people are freaking out.
Yeah,
and now
freaking out.
Everyone's scared.
Yeah. As they should.
Right. By the end of December, fear sits heavy over Hammersmith. Doors bolt earlier, candles burn later, and no one wants to be alone. No one wants to see this ghost. And then there's another encounter. This is a pregnant woman. I'm assuming that she came from out of town because she didn't know that everyone was really scared.
she's just walking down the lane by herself.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, everyone's like butting up, except that was scary. I heard a ghost. Everyone is like butting up except for this pregnant woman. So she is returning from visiting family and she takes that shortcut past the cemetery wall. She feels something cold brush across her back.
Whoa.
And the air thickens around her.
She's going to get the... Never mind, keep going.
When she turns, she sees a white form rising between the tombs. No eyes, no face, just the glimmer of fabric catching moonlight. It reaches for her. She screams, and the sound torn away by the fog. She faints right then and there.
Whoa.
Like, she passes out. She's so scared.
That's crazy.
Neighbors actually come to find her later collapsed. Like, she wouldn't, like,
they're like,
wake
I need
up.
to find a buddy to go save her.
I know,
I'm not
seriously.
going alone.
Like, heck no. So it's not like she's, like, wakes up on her own. Right?
Yeah.
So her neighbors find her. She collapsed. Skin is still clammy. Pulse is faint. Like, she's like, you know. She survives, though.
That's good.
But word spread that she nearly lost her baby. Because of, like, the medical
How
emergency.
scared she was?
Mm-hmm. To the villagers, this is proof. Like, the Hammersmith Ghost is not just hunting or haunting anymore. It's now hunting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it's after people?
They think it's going after them.
Like leaving that lane or everywhere?
Well, it seems like staying in the courtyard or whatever.
Staying in the courtyard.
But But, I mean, it's not like it's just floating near the headstones anymore. It's, like, coming after passerbyers.
Okay.
Horrifying. So among those tired of the panic is Francis Smith. He's a 29-year-old excise officer. Have you heard of that before?
Nope.
Me neither. I was like, exercise officer? No. So an excise officer, he's essentially like a government tax inspector. He's like part-time investigator, part accountant. He's responsible for enforcing the laws on like tax goods. It's like
Kind of like the IRS.
Tobacco. Yeah. So the people you try to avoid.
Yeah.
No, but because of his occupation, you can tell he like represents order, regulation, control. Like he's very much like a letter of the law type of guy.
Nice. Normal accountant type of person.
Right. He's all about the paperwork and the numbers type of thing. Mm-hmm. But Hammersmith has slipped beyond control. And for weeks, Smith has been listening to these stories of attacks. Like the guy on the wagon, the pregnant woman, all these different stories. Each night, the fear grows louder. And each morning brings another tale.
Whoa.
So, by early January, we started in November. Louder. And each morning brings another tale.
Whoa.
So, by early January, we started in November. So, it's been a few months of this.
Yep.
By early January of 1804.
Wait, did anything happen before to make this ghost appear?
Like, is there like a
Someone that died?
story?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that they were able to find like an origin of who this person is.
Weird.
And of course, it's the 1800s, so I will say that a lot of these resources are very, very old. So, like, there could be a ton of things missing. So this is like the best to my ability, of course.
Yeah.
So, from what we know, we don't know the origin story of this ghost. But by early January 1804, Smith's patience was gone. The authorities have done nothing. Everyone's complaining. Cops are like, oh, it's a ghost. What are you going to do about it? Which, I mean, fair.
Yeah.
I get that. So, on a freezing Tuesday night, he straps on his powder flask, shoulders his musket, and steps out into the fog.
So this guy wants to...
He's going to end this ghost.
He's going to end the thing.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck is a powder flask? Like, that's how, like, unaware I am of weapons. But, I mean, a super old gun. So I guess, like, there's a ton of steps. Before firing, you would have to pour a small charge of powder from the flask into the musket barrel, drop in the lead ball or the bullet. Yeah. And then use a ramrod to push it in, prime the firing pan, like all the stuff. Cock the hammer and fire. It's like 20 to 30 second process. Yep. So if you can't just like accidentally have this go off. Yep. It's a pretty big deal. He tells himself that he's doing what no one else will. He's like, I am that guy. I am going to fix this problem.
Good for him.
He's doing his best to keep the peace, protect his neighbors, restore order in a terrified town. He isn't looking for trouble. He's looking for answers. The mist hangs low over Black Lion Lane, where our haunting is, muffling sounds and swallowing light. Each footstep sinks into the damp ground, and his lantern barely cuts through the dark. Wow. In the distance, something shifts. All too familiar. It's
the ghost.
Pale and shapeless, yes. A figure moves slowly through the haze.
This thing doesn't sound like a ghost. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a person.
It sounds like a person?
No, it's not like a person.
Oh, yeah, because like shapeless.
Yeah.
The descriptions.
Anyways, keep going.
Smith stops, heart thudding. The stories flash his mind. A white phantom rising from the graves, a thing that attacks without warning. The shape drifts closer and silent. He raises the barrel. The metal feels cold and heavy in his hands. Fear coils tight in his chest. A single shot cracks through the fog. The flash fades, the smoke clears, the figure lies still on the ground. The Hammersmith ghost is gone, and so is an innocent man.
Oh, he shot someone?
He shot someone.
Why? Just got scared?
Scared.
Shot the wrong guy?
So Smith kneels beside this. He's like, gonna go look at it. He finds it is not a ghost. It is Thomas Millwood. He's a local bricklayer. He was wearing clean white work clothes, linen trousers, flannel vest that gleam pale in the lantern light. And so for like a long moment, Smith is like, holy crap.
Was it this guy the whole time? Everyone's just scared of him?
Crap.
Was it this guy the whole time? Everyone's just scared of him? He doesn't know?
He's like, why is Thomas always out looking so scary?
Tom's like, why is everyone scared of me?
I know. This is definitely a mistaken identity situation.
Yeah, okay.
And the fear, like, literally paralyzes him. All of it over in a minute. So it leaves him to find out what he needs to do next. And actually, this guy is really, you can tell he's a good guy because right when he finds out that it's actually Thomas, he finds the closest people, gets everyone's attention, and turns himself in voluntarily. He's like, I just messed up big time.
Yeah.
The story of the Hammersmith Ghost Murder spreads fast. The media goes crazy about the guy who shot the soul.
The media?
The media.
In 1800?
Yeah. The media. Well, the media being like...
The paper?
You still got paper, yeah. You're telling everybody. Crowds packed the Old Bailey until the corridors hum with murmurs. Okay, I ain't never heard of the Old Bailey. I don't know if it's that famous, but I sent you pictures. I guess I have it on my laptop too. But these things, it's like a really old courtyard type of thing.
The courtyard?
Yeah, because they didn't have pictures back then, so they literally just like illustrated it the best they could. Try to show our friends over here. We got Brett still on with us. So it kind of looks like that. It's like your stereotypical like old style court room, which is crazy. At the front of the courtroom stands Francis Smith, a civil servant, not a soldier, a man who believed he was defending his village from the dead. He insists he believed he was confronting the ghost everyone feared and that he never meant to harm another man.
Whoa.
And for a moment, the courtroom kind of hesitates at this point because, like, nearly everyone there has heard this ghost story, and a lot of them are actually scared of the ghost as well. So, belief, though, isn't evidence. And, like, the law doesn't really bring into account fear.
Yeah.
That's the conflict at the heart of the trial. Can the fear of something unreal justify a real death? That's tough.
I mean, that's probably like manslaughter.
That's what I was thinking too.
Unless they could prove he did it on purpose. But.
Right. That's probably more like nowadays, because the prosecution says no. This time in like this day and age, like absolutely not a thing. They argue that the law cannot bend to superstition, and that if every man could kill what he believed could be a ghost and stuff, then like no one's safe from a guy's imagination.
Yeah.
So that's like a hard like, how much do they actually believe this? Like, is it?
Yeah, it's like crazy people. Like they still get in trouble. They just go to insane asylum, but
that's true.
They probably thought that person was trying to kill them. Yeah. Or thought the person was
freaking out their town.
Meat or something, so they ate them or whatever.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying like a random one.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah. So they're like trying to differentiate like where's the line.
Yeah.
And the I totally lost my spot. Oh, the defense pushes back though. They're like, he's just scared. He tells them how
he's just a baby.
He says the town is gripped by hysteria. He goes on to explain like where rational men patrol the streets with muskets, terrified of something that they couldn't explain. Like this isn't odd behavior for this town. A lot of guys were doing this. He's like, you can tell everyone is generally scared if like rational men are out there trying to protect their wives and families.
Yeah.
They asked the court to see Smith not as a killer, but as a victim of collective fear. Whoa. Like we kind of talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So testimonies flood in. And all the people who witnessed the ghost testify. They're like, I witnessed him. I'm the pregnant lady. Like, I fell off and broke my arm. Yeah. Like, all of them are saying, like, their own personal experiences with this ghost.
Okay.
But the judge, not having it.
Yeah.
His name, Chief Baron Sir Archibald MacDonald.
Wow.
I think that's a great name. That's so...
His
Sir Archibald MacDonald. What?
I mean, that's his titles, probably.
Well, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. It sounds so 1800.
Yeah.
He will not entertain the supernatural anything.
Yeah, he's like, this is a court of law.
Yeah, exactly. He lays down the hammer. His words cut through emotion like a knife. He makes it clear that the courts of England recognize men and crimes, not phantoms. Mm-hmm. That the law cannot excuse murder because of these like supernatural stuff. So... he says, if Smith loaded his weapon, aimed it, fired it, it took all those seconds that we talked about, almost 30 seconds, then the act was deliberate and the consequences were final. He's like, he had many chances to stop and didn't. And like take a better look that it was just Thomas, right? And so that's what seals his fate, actually. In 1804, a flintlock musket required the calm. Okay, wait. Whoa. I just went all over the place with that. That's what sealed his fate, because this weapon, like I said, couldn't just go off accidentally. And the jury first returns with a verdict of manslaughter, like you said.
All right.
They're like, okay, like, you did kill a person, but we want to keep it, like, not, like, first-degree
You're
murder.
trying to protect us.
Yeah, exactly. And so they were, like, swayed by sympathy.
Yeah.
They wanted to, like, kind of cut him some slack. But that judge, Sir McDonald, he was not for it. He shakes his head. He's like, And the charge does not fit under English law. Yeah. So, McDonald explained that if Smith deliberately fired a loaded gun intending to kill whatever he saw, then it could be murder or acquittal and nothing in between. He's like, here's your options. Yeah. Which is crazy. He, like, overturned what the jury said, and he's like, no, not
maybe in England you can do that kind of stuff.
I looked it up, and you can.
Oh.
Yeah. Boom. So the judge is really the last say. Yeah. When they return a second time, the courtroom falls silent, and their verdict, murder. Yeah. The sentence, death by hanging.
That sounds like 1800s.
I know. Isn't that horrible? How sickening thinking that you're out there trying to do your best to, like, save your village.
Yeah, and you're dead
and you're sentenced to death by hanging. Horrible. But the public outrage follows fast. And this is one of those cases where, like, the people have a say. Like, everyone's mad about it. In fact, the victim's family themselves pleads for mercy. Whoa. They're like, we believe this was an accident. He's trying to protect us. Yeah, they believe it's an accident. So within days, believe it or not, King George III intervenes. Yep.
That's crazy.
He accepts in. He also thinks that this was a big mistake and fear was heavily involved. And he commuted Smith's sentence to 1 year of hard labor instead. Wow. Which is like a wildly reduced sentence.
Yeah, that's good.
From murder to death sentence.
I wonder what hard labor means.
Yeah, I don't know.
Building something?
I imagine. Yeah. Like something for, like, the community. So weeks pass after the verdict. The fog in Hammersmith lifts, but the unease doesn't. People still talk about the ghost, though now they whisper it differently. Not with fear, but kind of with guilt that it led a man to kill another man. Yeah. Then another twist. So we still have a ghost on the loose.
Yeah. Is he gone now?
No.
Maybe a new ghost comes.
New ghost.
No way.
No, new
ghost. Oh, okay.
Tricked you.
Yeah.
A local shoemaker named John Graham steps forward. He confesses that for weeks he had been dressing up as the ghost, throwing a white sheet over himself to frighten his apprentices' wives after they told ghost stories about the cemetery. He says it was a prank. He was trying to scare off, like, his friends' wives as a joke because they were talking about this. He says there's nothing more, nothing less. He didn't mean for it to spiral out of control and to go to this extreme. But he panicked when all this happened and then just kind of dipped out. Yeah. I feel like if I was the ghost, I could never say it ever. Oh my gosh. Like, to think another man. In the
beginning, I don't know.
That's tough. Yeah, I don't know. So by the time he confesses, though, it's too late.
Yeah. Did he get in trouble? No?
I don't think he got in trouble because he was not a crime. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. But by the time he confesses, it's too late. A man is dead. Another has been branded as a murderer. And the story has become legend. So Francis Smith serves his year of hard labor, a sentence that just came out of basically confusion. Yeah. No one knew how to handle this case. Mm-hmm. And he's released quietly. He's, like, pretty broken by the consequences of his actions. But he never reoffends, never speaks publicly about that night again. But the courtroom debate he left behind actually keeps on going. So one of the reasons why this is kind of like a legacy, obviously it's a pretty crazy story as is. But for generations, like law students and judges, and it's kind of like a commonly brought up case as one of England's strangest, but also a case that asks if belief can excuse violence. I think that also comes up. I think we talked about this story before with the sleepwalker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you accidentally kill someone in your sleep. Yeah. Like, how do you know they were actually asleep? Yeah. So these type of scenarios get brought up a lot for those in the judicial system to see, like, how to handle this best. Yeah. I don't even know how you even, like, this is also known as, like, the mistaken belief problem. Mm-hmm. I don't know how a judge can consider that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
If a person generally believes they're in danger, even if they're wrong, how far can that belief justify their actions? Mm-hmm. And this was actually brought up again in a 1984 case. So literally 100 years later, almost 200 years later. It's a case R versus Williams. And it kind of revisited the same question. In this case, a guy named Gladstone Williams, he was out and about, and he witnessed what appeared to be a man assaulting a young boy. So he booked it over there, intervened, and he literally caused bodily harm. He assaulted this other man.
Yeah.
What happened actually was, in reality, the attacker was trying to apprehend the boy for a suspected mugging. And so, misunderstanding of who's doing what wrong.
Yeah.
And at this time, the courts decided that, he generally held a reasonable belief. So even if wrong, he'd be considered in his defense. So this time, they were actually able to bring up that, his misunderstanding can be played in a factor.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Interesting.
Obviously, this wasn't murder.
Yeah.
He didn't kill the other guy.
Changes a lot.
Right.
For that.
But it took 180 years to, correct, I guess, what began in the fog of Hammersmith, depending on your view of this situation. But for the courts to be able to kind of put that as a factor in the defense. Before then, it wasn't part of, you couldn't have that as your defense.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
So 2 centuries later, the old churchyard still stands. The graves are weathered, the streets are quiet. But on cold nights, locals say you can still feel it. The echo of that fear, the whisper of a man who thought he was fighting evil, and the shadow of the one he killed. Because the ghost of Hammersmith was never the man in white. It was the fear itself that haunted everyone in this little village. And that is our Halloween spooky first live stream of the ghost in Hammersmith.
Dang, that's sad.
Yeah,
but
horrible.
Maybe a new ghost is there now.
Maybe.
The ghost
of
the blacksmith. What was he?
Oh, bricklayer.
Bricklayer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's so sad because I really wanted one that kind of seemed Halloween-y, like we're talking about ghosts and stuff, but how horrible. It's still true crime that an innocent man was shot dead right then and there.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
That is sad.
But it is interesting how it actually comes to play later on in life and how the court sees people's beliefs.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, we wanted to just have that as our very first live on Halloween. Seems very fitting. So thank you for everyone for tuning in, listening live. Before we go, of course, we have our not so fun facts or true. What do you got today?
I got just true crime facts.
True crime, not so fun facts.
Yeah.
Don't womp womp womp. We should have a jingle.
Yeah, we should. These are true crime ghosts. True crime stories with ghosts involved.
You probably have my story there.
So, actually, this is. Let's just see what it says, honestly.
We love ChatGPT. You never know what you're getting out of there.
Yeah. It says that there was one story. It's called the Villisca Axe Murders.
Oh my gosh.
8 people were murdered in 1912. The house is still said to echo children's laughter and cries.
That's horrible.
I didn't mean to start off with that one.
That was dark.
That was dark.
I did not like that.
Yeah. I guess these are just hauntings after, it kind of sounds like. The Cecil Hotel, I've heard of this one. From serial killers to the mysterious Elisa Lamb case, plus decades of ghost sightings. I didn't really tell us anything. The Cecil Hotel is scary, I've heard.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't either, but I've heard of it.
It sounds scary.
Yeah. The Lizzie Borden house, you've heard of that. Mm-hmm. Guests report seeing the victims and Lizzie's ghost still roaming the halls.
That would be so creepy if you move into a house and you're so convinced it's haunted.
I know.
I don't
you
even
never
know.
want to be alone.
Oh my gosh. You don't like to be alone as is.
Yeah.
You got all the time. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're the beat of my Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
The Queen Mary murders, suicide, and over 150 documented ghost encounters. So maybe we should do that one time.
Ooh.
Queen Mary.
Yeah, send it to me.
That's okay.
Spooky.
Yeah, I don't know. These weren't really facts. They're just kind of telling us about ghosts.
So
but
go look into those
let's
cases,
go
I
ChatGPT.
guess. ChatGPT knows what's up.
Yeah.
So if you have recommendations, we would love it. We love covering all things true crime. And now we have our little researcher girl that's going to help us out a lot. So we're really excited. I guess we don't have any Ohio State update yet.
No.
So we
tomorrow.
will. Yep. Games tomorrow. We'll hear about it tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we got.
All right. Well, happy Halloween. And we'll be back next week with an episode of Siblings in Crime.
Yep. See ya.